So the International Business Conference is going to be a very B2B oriented event. I think both the foreign and the local investors alike could stand to benefit from having those synergies and those connections being made. Our targets, I know the steering committee that has been put together has been working to find a perfect fit. So this is not just a regular conference where there will be a whole host of talking. But one of the main things is for us to be able to have the direct engagements between the locals and the foreigners. Of course, this particular conference is being supported by the Guyana Office of Investment, which is the investment promotion agency of Guyana. But of course, as well, it is being partnered with by the Suriname Investment Trading Agency as well. So we have at least two different players there from two different agencies, sister agencies, that are bringing together a range of expertise. So like Guyana, Suriname is experiencing a very similar story. But then coming to Guyana, what can you expect? In addition to all of these opportunities, our office is there to help you sign the deals. What we want to hear from you is what are your intentions in Guyana, how we can be able to fast track those intentions and those projects, and how we could help you to close those deals. So if you come to us and you say to us, yes, you want to be able to build the next Eco Lodge, the 50 room Eco Lodge along the Demerara River, we will be happy to tell you that we are familiar with this particular local investor who might have the land, or be able to point you to the right direction as to how you apply for the land, or even show you that there's private real estate here available. And you should know that as an international investor, you can still own land in Guyana. That is a part of our legislative arm. And when I say an investor's paradise, those are some of the things that I talk about. So coming in, we would help you to navigate all of the hurdles that you might have, all the questions that you might have. And I do know that anyone hearing the name Guyana now associates it with a land of opportunity. And in a land of opportunity, that means that you'll have a lot of questions. So we will become that repository of information and that answer to the many questions that you might have, to be able to help you along this investment journey. We want to see you be able to not just come in and invest, but we want to see you partner with many of our local people. We're very happy that many of these investments that we've talked about have been pioneered by local investors. In fact, one of the first internationally branded hotels that will be open is from one of our local investors who was received financing from one of our local banks. And that is the Aiden by Best Western, being opened in Central Georgetown in a matter of a few weeks, I believe. We just signed today as well another deal with a very prominent business owner who started off in the forestry sector, but is now diversifying into waste management. So he'll now be taking the waste from the GPL, as well as all of the offshore vessels as well, taking their waste, the waste oil especially, and then converting it into biofuel. And then he'll be able to have other byproducts as well, to be able to mix it with the aggregates and so forth. So we want to be able to ensure that our locals do not be dismayed as part of this. I do know that the International Business Conference is putting on special rates for many of the local participants as well. So we do encourage our local participants to be a part of this journey and to be able to interface with many of the international persons who I know will come from many different spheres of the world.
I'm glad that you said that. And so my last question for you would be, what would you say to small or medium-sized enterprises that feel like they cannot gain access to this conference? What encouragement do you have for them in terms of course, Guyana's investment climate is ripe. Everybody wants to be able to get a piece of, this pie. And we really want to push that this is an inclusive conference, and it doesn't matter your size, there is room for everyone to have that business-to-business opportunity. So I guess on this front, what you could do is just maybe do an official endorsement or doing a call to actions for companies across various sectors to attend the conference, highlighting again the opportunities that exist for them and why this would be ideal for them.
Sure. So I might want to tackle the smalls part a little bit.
Go ahead. Yes.
So, to small and medium sized businesses operating here in Guyana, there are a few things, understanding that we do have many of these conferences occurring during our calendar. One of the most important things for you to understand is that all of your businesses have value. And it is understanding what is that unique value that you can be able to bring to an international investor or even a local partner that will help you along your journey. And the preparation has to start even before you get to that conference, before you get to this particular event. Understand the numbers that your business will have, understand what are some of the main assets. It might be an intellectual asset that you contain that might be able to help you along the journey of finding a particular partner. So for the International Business Conference, I really want to commend the organizers. I want to commend all of the stakeholders that form part of this particular event, the Guyana Manufacturing and Services Association, who has come on in a big way as well. Action Coach Invest, the Suriname Guyana Chamber of Commerce. I also want to commend, of course, our sister agency, the Suriname Investment Trade Agency, and of course, the Guyana Office for Investment is very pleased to be a part of this particular conference that will not only open up Guyana further as an investment paradise, but will allow for a cross section of many different players, whether you're in the manufacturing sector, whether you're in the agricultural sector, whether you're in the tourism sector, to be able to come and to have insightful discussion, to be able to have the whole gamut of information that will be able to unlock your investment intention into Guyana. So we want to be able to hear from you. We want to be able to entertain your requests, and we want you to come and invest in Guyana. That is all we talk about all day. We want you to come, bring your investments here because this is a safe country. We have a very strong commercial court system. Our investment climate, as I've mentioned, is very, very lucrative, and we want to uh, be able to be a partner in this particular journey with you. The Guyana Office for Investment and the government of Guyana says one consistent message, and we say to you that Guyana is open to business. And that means that whether you're from North America, or you're from Europe, or from China, or even if you're from Guyana, there's no discrimination between any of these particular players. Even if you're from any of the countries that persons might malign, we say to you that this country is open to business. Once you come here and you follow our laws, you can be able to help us as we help this country grow.